The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of Bronxnet or the program underwriters.
Bronxnet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Open, the one and only show that opens the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Rhina Valentin, your café con leche, as always, here to bring you the best from arts, music, sports, entertainment, and so much more. First up, we'll greet DJ That Girl Curly, whose music we are jamming to on this holiday weekend, and then we're going to find out what fun and exciting events are taking place in today's Open Weekend Preview. Plus, learn where you can get swimming classes this summer for students of all ages. And then while you learn to swim, learn to dance and take a dance lesson, and then sport your skills to the sunny rhythms of salsa, plena, and boogaloo at Damrosch Park for a Midsummer Night Swing at Lincoln Center. After, celebrate Independence Day at Orchard Beach. Orchard will also showcase a Bronx Salsa Fest set to sizzle this summer, coming up July 7th, hosted by Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. Find out who's performing. That's right. And finally, more dancing. People, go check out a free live Bomba dance performance at Pregones Theater this upcoming week. Our guests include a public relations CEO and profound young local poet, followed by Bobby C, giving the latest in the sports world. And we're going to close out today's show with two very young and talented siblings who are here to perform a duo hip-hop performance. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All that and more heading your way, because now we are officially open. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to Open. Rhina Valentin here on this 4th of July weekend. That's right, your café con leche. Already getting it started today on Friday, July 1st, 2011. And you know we are always inviting you to send any comments or suggestions on segments that you would like to see aired, or if you have any comments on anything that have previously aired. And you know, we're interested in what you have to say. So if you're watching us live this Friday morning at 10 a.m., all you got to do is give us a call at 718-960-7241. And you know what? We will have a conversation right now on air. And of course, if you're watching the recablecast, you can send us an email and we'll read those. And I don't know, maybe we'll read them out on air sometime in the near future. And if you are interested in sending those comments to us online, all you got to do is send us an email to open@bronxnet.org. All right, so we're jamming to the tunes of our, you know, resident DJ in the house. That's right. Good morning, DJ That Girl Curly. And, happy 4th of July weekend as we begin our Friday.
Good morning, Rhina. How
You
are
made it
sweetheart?
in.
Yes, I finally got here.
Awesome. Well, good morning to you.
Good morning, sweetheart.
And what's in store for this weekend, I should say?
Actually, I'm going to be playing on Coney Island this weekend on Sunday,
are.
July 3rd. I will be there from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll be celebrating my friend's birthday, and we're going to be on the Boardwalk on 10th Street in Coney Island, so I'm excited.
Right, very nice. Well, congratulations
Thank
on that
you.
and everything else that you're doing. You know, last week we made comments about the legalization of the same-sex marriage, and that actually came into fruition. It's been approved, and we just want to congratulate all those people who are now going to be able to consecrate their
big ups to them,
their
you know.
companionship.
Like I said, there's plenty of room for everybody. There shouldn't be no limitations to certain things. I mean, of course, we have limitations to certain things, but when you want to be in love, be in love.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't dictate who you're going to fall in love with. And not
Exactly.
only that, we're in New York, people.
That's right.
That's right, New York. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And that was a perfect example. So, yeah, we just want to acknowledge all our peeps out there who are actually or have already gotten engaged. Miss Reverend Carmen Hernandez, congratulations. I want to shout you out. And to everyone else who now has the ability to actually consecrate their relationship. So.
Well, it's good to be here, and it's always a pleasure.
Yay, we're happy to have you here. DJ That Girl Curly, you can check her out at prepartyradio.com. I was checking you out the other night. And, of course, she's going to be jamming here on Open all day today. And, well, you know, like we said, it is the 4th of July weekend. And, of course, we have plenty of things for you to consider to do. As you know, it is now time for our Open Weekend Preview. And first up, want to learn how to swim this summer? Well, BronxWorks Aquatics will be offering swimming lessons for all ages and skill levels from July 11th through August 10th. Of course, we're sharing this information with you now so that you can sign up. And because obviously the actual course begins July 11th, and you can become certified by the American Red Cross, upon completion of the classes. The pool is also currently open to the public for recreational swimming Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 to 5 p.m. BronxWorks is located at 60 East Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. And if you're interested in obtaining more information on that, on the BronxWorks Swimming, you can visit them at bronxworks.org. And, of course, you can send them an email to info@bronxworks.org. Then, next up, Aurora y Son del Barrio, will be performing at Lincoln Center tomorrow, July 2nd, with legendary band leaders Larry Harlow, Eddie Servigon, and Yomo Toro at Midsummer Night Swing. Aurora y Son del Barrio will also bring their hip-shaking Latin grooves from El Barrio to Damrush Park, which is the Midsummer Night Swings Lincoln Center outdoors, and Jimmy Anton will be there teaching salsa dancing at the park. And well, you know, you're gonna learn how to groove to the sounds of salsa, plena, and boogaloo, and that all begins at 6 p.m. once again at Damrush Park, which is located at 62nd Street between Columbus and Amsterdam Avenue. And there'll also be music where you can, show off what you learned, right? And then at 7:30, they're going to have a DJ Termix, and he's going to be on the turntables. That's all happening tomorrow, July 2nd at Lincoln Center, out of doors. All right. Oh, also, the tickets are available online for the event for Midsummer Night Swing by going to www.midsummernightswing.org. Yes, I got that all out. And then, well, if you just want to stay in the Bronx, why not visit our own Bronx Riviera, Orchard Beach, that is. Orchard Beach is always open to the public. Nelson Gonzalez will be performing at Orchard Beach Stage coming up July 7th and through the 10th. That performance is going to be the 10th, but the actual event begins on the 7th. Bronx first is ever Salsa Fest. Isn't that cool? It's a free, sizzling hot concert all day from 12 to 6. That's on the 10th. However, the festivities begin on the 7th. And they're going to be featuring outdoor and indoor concerts, special tours, and, of course, dancing. Boy, we are plugging dancing. And not only dancing, salsa dancing, pa que lo sepa. All right, so to find out about the Bronx festivities, all you have to do is go to www.ilovethebronx.com for more information. All right, lastly but not least, finally, you can visit Pregones Theater on July 6th. And they're going to be featuring La Bomba Me Llama. That's the name of the theater show, which is translated to La Bomba Calls Me. That's in English, people. This free performance is choreographed by Miss Terry Tucker, designed with contagious rhythms of Afro, Puerto Rican, bomba with modern and West African dance. In this particular show, the Bombazo Dance Company tells the story of a young lady in search of her cultural roots and journey in finding her true love and passion for life. Again, La Bomba Me Llama will be held at Pregones Theater this Wednesday. That's, excuse me, once again, July 6th at 571 Walton Avenue in the Bronx. That event begins at 7 p.m. And guess what, people? It is free. My favorite word. Free, free, free. So there's no excuse not to get there, right? And you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And of course, if you have any questions, you can visit miteritucker.com, or you can go to pregones.org, and or you can also contact Margarita Concepcion at 917-353-0413. Yes, all right. So that was your open weekend preview, people. That was plenty for you to do from this weekend till next weekend. So make sure you get out there and enjoy. It's definitely lovely out there. Summertime, summertime. All right, now let's take a look at Box the Outside Theater, which is a local theater company hoping to revive the theater and drama scene in the Bronx. Bronxnet's cameras were on site documenting the celebration. Let's take a look.
So we hit the red carpet here at the Bruckner Bar and Grill here in the Bronx, checking out Box the Outside Theater. This theater group wants to bring talent here to the Bronx that was once only seen in places like Brooklyn or Manhattan. This launch by Box the Outside Theater is about rebuilding and adding to the rich history of the Bronx. The Bronx has a magnificent history, especially in the theater and the arts. In 1907, Thomas Edison Studios, an American picture company, opened on Decatur Avenue and Oliver Place here in the Bronx. Edison Studios combined made over 1,200 films between 1894 and 1918 when the studio closed.
The Bronx is two things. It's the parks that are just gorgeous here, and the arts, known for building hip-hop. Thomas Edison had his whole stream of film studios out here, which a lot of people don't even know that. And we lost that somewhere down the road.
This distinctive red carpet event previewed the one-of-a-kind theatrical productions that Box the Outside Theater, Inc. hopes to put the Bronx on the stage for the arts.
Tonight you will see previews of several of our productions, several musical performances. We're going to be having a Battle of the Bands starting in July. You will see the Brothers Bronx, which is an all-female comedy troupe, and you'll see several of their comedy sketches, as well as selections from The Unpredictable Gerald Delone, our first original play that we're currently having Sunday nights at Box the Outside, play readings every night.
Box the Outside is not just about theater, it's also about arts, and these young talented musicians are just an indication of performances to come.
And I question what the lesson was. It's gotta be more than plain old empathy.
There's a lot of people here, a lot of opportunity for me to get more exposure and for people to do, better and bigger things for the Bronx especially.
Look out, man, I can't believe I'm strong again. You gotta hear the shit she suddenly puts in my head.
This art revival is long overdue, and Box the Outside Theater is looking forward to the Bronx art renaissance.
I'm bring the arts back in theater and film and music and all of that.
Looking to do some work. We're the only professional theater company in the Bronx right now, so we're excited. We're excited to get started here.
For Bronxnet, this is Sylvia Anglin.
We are jamming to the music of DJ That Girl Curly. Welcome back to Open. Rhina Valentin here. And, we are always interested in, what you have to say. If you're watching us live right now, all you got to do is pick up the phone and give us a call at 718-960-7241. And, if you're watching the Recable cast, we still want to hear from you. So send us an email to open@bronxnet.org. And next up is a woman who is a true testament that if you follow your passion, anything is possible. Founder and president of Alma Communications Group is here today, and she is a Well, she's a New Jersey native with a long history of working in the media industry, beginning her career directly serving our country as a United States Air Force Communications and Information Officer, and then as a public relations and special ceremonies organizer. She's also worked for several online magazines, websites covering events such as the Latin Grammy Awards and Billboard Awards. And now she is the CEO of her own public relations and business communications firm. Please welcome to our set, Alessandra Alma.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, that is quite a journey you've taken from Air Force to media. Mm-hmm. Although it's all related, so just share with us a little bit about how you transferred over.
Oh wow! I actually have a very unusual background because when I first started in college, I wanted to be an engineer, and decided I didn't want to do that. But after college, I joined the Air Force, and they had me do some public affairs, and I was at Andrews Air Force Base, which you know is the president's base, and we had a lot of foreign dignitaries coming in, so I was the point person basically, and did all the VIP visits, and I wrote articles on our base, and we were getting quite a bit of attention then because our unit was in support of the warfighter during Operation Iraqi Freedom. So from there, I just really enjoyed doing public relations and putting events together, and I decided that's what I wanted to do. So after I got out of the military, I decided to go to grad school and get my master's degree in it, and I went out on my own and just started freelancing, doing writing articles, like you said, for Latin Grammys and Latin Billboard Awards, and got to interview some great people, and got to interview like Calle 13 and Daren Jaime and some really great artists, and had the great opportunities, and it just kind of branched out.
Yeah, well, you're doing very well for yourself, because now you have this LatinMix.com that you're actually publicizing. Right. Now, tell us a little bit about your affiliation with LatinMix.com.
This is my second year with LatinMix. LatinMix is basically a DJ awards and conference. Basically, what they do is they give a highlight to all the Latin DJs in the music industry. So there's actually a 3-day event. The first event is a showcase. We actually have showcase talent, raw talent that wants to, either you're an artist or a DJ or what have you. The second day is actually the conference where you learn about music, the music industry, and how to market yourself as a DJ and as an artist and things of that nature.
That's really interesting, and it's actually needed. Just the fact that there's an award ceremony for DJs. DJ that girl crazy. Yeah. Well, just because obviously we have a DJ here. What is that process? Because it's very rare that you hear about awards for DJs.
Yes, it's actually one of its kind. I don't think there's really been that, especially in the Latin DJ industry. So what happens is that the public actually nominates their favorite DJ. So they can go ahead and nominate their favorite DJ, and the public can also vote for their favorite DJ. So they can go online, they can go to www.latinmix.com, and they can go in and they can vote and nominate for their favorite DJ.
Okay, when you say Latin, is it a DJ that plays Latin music, or is it that they're of Latin descent, or can they be mixed? Or
both. It's all of the above. The criteria is that they essentially kind of have to support the Latin music industry, whether they're Latin or not, but in general, just kind of be in the industry and promote the Latin music. And a lot of the DJs now, even the ones that you hear on the mainstream radio stations, are Latin DJs as well. And not many people realize that, but it's a good opportunity. It gives exposure to the DJ lifestyle and the lifestyle culture. And we have some great guests. We have Laura Stiles coming in. We have El Boogs coming in. We have Roxy from 106 Park who's going to be hosting. DJ Pro Style will be hosting as well. We have Cito Rocks from Mundos on the RPM Miami will be there. So we have a lot of great guests coming in. And last year we had a surprise guest from Fat Joe who kind of presented awards. So it's a good opportunity to just, for people who want to break into the music industry, to go in there, learn about the industry, if they want to be a manager, an artist, an entrepreneur, even a fashion designer in that Latin music industry. So it's
well-rounded. I got it. It's diverse. You're actually tapping into all aspects, all genres of the industry pertaining to music.
Right.
Primarily music.
Music, yes. It's the Latin DJ culture, that whole subculture that that kind of evolved from being a DJ.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, so back to this whole nomination. You say that they have to be nominated by people, right? So who are these people and how do they make that nominations? And how does a person, like, is there a certain number that needs to be voted in order for them to be officially nominated?
No, what happens is if you have a person that they want to be nominated, they send their submission into the committee on Latin Mix. You just go ahead and send them an email and say, hey, I want to nominate such and such DJ. You send them in why you think they should be nominated, and they'll put them on this ballot basically, and the committee reviews it and they say, okay, here's the ballot. Public goes in there and they just go ahead and pick their DJ. It's almost like the People's Choice Awards for DJs.
So cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's so cool. I'm asking all these questions for you, DJ. So, what's the email that they would need to submit to?
The email would be info@latinmix.com.
Okay, so is there a deadline?
The nomination period is over, but people but people can still vote for their favorite DJ. Their ballot's still up there, so they can still go ahead and they can still vote for their DJ, whatever they want to choose. And but next year, you keep that in mind. If you have a DJ in particular you want to nominate, you can go ahead and do so.
All right, so the nominations are over, so now people can actually go on to LatinMix.com in order to vote for the DJs to win. All right, and so when is this event?
The event's going to be July 12th to the 14th, so it's a 3-day event. Like I said, there's the showcase, the conference itself. We're also having an icon dinner for Little Louis Vega, and the award show itself will be on Thursday evening at the New York Times Center.
At the New York Times Center.
On the 14th, yes.
Okay, so do people need to buy tickets?
Yes.
They
can go online.
They have to go online.
They can go online, they can go ahead and buy tickets, and it pretty much gives them passes to everything that's going on for that whole 3 days.
July 12th through the 17th?
To the 14th.
To the 14th, so it's 2 days.
Yeah.
3 days?
It's more like the evening.
Well,
it's
12, 13, 14. Yeah, so it's 3 days.
3 days.
We all had to think about that.
It's early in the morning.
Like
early in the morning, we got to have our coffee. You know how it is.
Well, we do thank you for coming, and also with regards to Alma's Communications, if anybody was interested in obtaining your services, where would they go?
They can go online. My my website address is almacommunications.com, and they can go ahead and fill out the form there, and I have contact information. They can go ahead and reach me there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was
Absolutely.
a wonderful experience.
Oh, well, we loved having you on, and of course, if anybody's interested in obtaining information on latinmix.com, being part of the conference, once again, all you got to do is go to latinmix.com. However, it's 2 X's, so it's latinmix.com for the DJ Awards at 2011. Thanks again, Alessandra.
Thank
All right,
you.
we got to move it along. They're moving me along, and well, stay tuned for Bronxnet reporter Sylvia Anglin at Barretto Point Park, actually last week for the 8th annual Hunts Point Parade and Summer Festival. There was the traditional fish parade marching through the streets of Hunts Point, and it ended at Barretto with a Native American festival and a whole lot more. Let's take a look.
We're here at the Barretto Point Park Piers, where the 8th annual Fish Parade ended and the Summer Festival began. It was clear why Barretto Point Park was the final destination of the 8th annual Fish Parade and the event location of the Summer Festival.
With different ideas and different concepts of what they feel should go on in the community. It's a great culmination of everything in one day.
Opened in 2006, the $7.2 million park is significant to the Hunts Point community because it is a unique water park located on the East River that offers kayaking, canoeing, and of course, fishing off the piers.
Years ago, when I first started out in politics, Hunts Point was a forgotten area. 20 years ago, the thought that it could make such a dramatic comeback was only the thought of some of us. Most people didn't think it would happen. And together with some funding that we got for the Bronx River through those things called earmarks that a lot of people don't like, over $30 million, but mostly because there were people in the community ready to receive those funds and to work on them and to create, the Point and Rocking the Boat and the Bronx River Alliance and all these groups coming together have made a transformation.
Aside from the talent show, the food, and the games, sprinkled throughout this year's festival was native art, costumes, drums, and dancing. This year's Summer Festival was distinctive because of the inclusion of the American Indian Native Festival, introducing the Hunts Point Indian Council.
We wanted to educate the public that this is originally Silvernoy land, and we wanted to educate and start programs, Native programs in this area.
We know there's a rich history of Native American culture here, so we came together and decided to honor the ancestors.
Native peoples from the Lenapes, Tainos, and Cherokees, to name a few, share their art, culture, dance, and attire with the Hunts Point community, reminding all of the significance and the importance of Native people and tribes that have contributed to the area, region, and the country.
Where we keep the history of Native America ways alive. We teach the language, we do crafts, we sew, history, media, and this is all to make sure that the Native American culture is alive.
This carries on because one person carries it on, two people carry it on, three, and it grows and grows, and the children will never lose it.
This year's Hunts Point Fish Parade and Summer Festival was hosted by the Hunts Point Native American Council. This special council wanted Bronxites to learn about Native American cultures and also their headdresses, offering us dances, music, and tons of fun. For Bronxnet, this is Sylvia Anglin.
Wow, that looked like such a refreshing event. Thank you, Sylvia Anglin, for that report. And welcome back to the studio. Rhina Valentin here. Our next guest is a young lady poet whose incredible energy and unique style articulates verses relating to identity, spirituality, and even more, sensuality. Ooh, our favorite, yeah. She's worked, she's actually been featured at the New York Poets Cafe, Semi-Underground, the Salsa Lounge, and the Clemente Soto Vélez Cultural and Educational Center. Our guest has just recently published her first book titled Conversations with My Skin, as well as, well, she's got a lot of pieces online as well. Please welcome to the show, Peggy Robles Alvarado. Hello.
Thank you for having me, Rhina.
Yes. Well, congratulations on your first publication.
Thank you.
That must feel like a huge accomplishment, especially when you're just writing randomly and to actually put them all into one book that is now historical. That's it. You just marked yourself for history. Now, just out of curiosity, Conversations with My Skin, what does that mean?
Well, basically, the whole book is dedicated to my daughter. I became her mother at 15, and it was the result of a very difficult and abusive relationship. And on my skin, there's physical scars, spiritual scars, emotional scars. So Conversations with My Skin came from a friend of mine who said, you really have to love yourself, all parts of yourself, especially your skin. And you should take time in rubbing lotion on yourself and talking to yourself in a positive way instead of pointing out all your faults. So I said, you know what, I'm going to have a conversation with my skin. And I went home and I did the ritual of just having a nice conversation and saying to myself, you know what, despite the fact that you're scarred, you're still beautiful. And I think that's important for everyone, to be able to say, you know what, despite whatever it is going on, despite whatever, I'm not perfect, my imperfection, or whatever it is that you focus on, you should always tell yourself, you know what, you're beautiful no matter what.
Well, life is truly, in essence, about choices, right?
Correct.
Life, at the end of the day, it actually is about choosing your thoughts. And as you choose your thoughts is how you're going to feel that day.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So in Conversations with My Skin, you chose to actually have conversations with your skin in whatever realm. Now, how long have you been doing this ritual?
Well, I'm very ritualistic, actually. So it started when my daughter she was turning 18, and it's, you know, it's a different stage in her life. She's growing up into womanhood. And I decided to collect all these poems together, and a lot of them had to do with scars and healing. So I call it healing poetry. And basically, I just started saying to myself, you know what? Instead of viewing myself as this damaged person, this person, abused person, or victim, I call myself resilient. So constantly, yes,
that's a nice word.
Resilient, no matter what.
That's nice. You know, we're here having conversations about Conversations with My Skin, and I think at this point we're ready to have you read a little something from Conversations with My Skin, so that we can, Give them a little taste of what we're talking about.
Well, this is your copy, so I'm going to read from my copy.
Oh,
it's a little battered.
Yes.
Mine is a little
Thank
battered,
you.
but I feel very comfortable
Look
with
at this
it.
book. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The rose itself is significant.
That's right. It's resiliency. A rose is symbolic for resiliency and strength and seduction and power.
Beautiful. I love the word seduction in there.
I'm going to be reading Conversations with My Skin, which is the title of the book. Retracing my scars, I asked my skin for forgiveness and repent. I was Adam, you were Eve, I was the fool to be deceived. The prey lured to its trap, given a rotten apple concealed in shiny, glittered gift wrap. Pushing through people's unnecessary opinions, criticism masked as advice, stares and whispers as I push that stroller down La Avenida, past my childhood, across the street from innocence, down the block from señorita, and far, far from mujer, but quickly heading in that direction, while all that remained of you were the features of her newborn face. Retracing my scars, I realized they are the roadmap of my journey, from the ferocity of your fists to the incomparable bliss that penetrates when she smiles in her sleep. It's that kind of peace that rubs honey on once that was all broken and bruised in black and blue. Fists of fury finding fulfillment on my teeth and lips, slaughtering the soul with sayings like, not another chick to deal with. Claiming if she would have been a boy, you would have taught her how to be a man. Stunting the woman I was to become as my path collided with your salty swagger, abandoned eyes, razor blade rum-infused tongue. Your storm threatening to break my borders. Retracing my scars, the geography of us left on me for any other possible future lovers to see. You were hoping I would be viewed, labeled damaged, fragile, used, all untrue. Instead, like a phoenix from the ashes of your memory, I will resurrect anew. Justified that the mistake was not our daughter, just you. Surveying my scars, I know I'm no longer sore, beat down to the core. This frame that once frightened found comfort in fetal position, now fights back. Standing up, eyes to the sky, feet firmly planted on their way to opportunity, prosperity, harmony, all the result of maternity. Fear cured by the elixir of love you unknowingly implanted in me when you thought you were simply dropping your seed. I am resilient after your attempted apocalypse, no longer the casualty of your casual encounter and my fatal love affair. Refusing to be the eternally afflicted, I claim victory over the catastrophe you caused, victory over your personified poison, victory over the cataclysm of your existence. I am the epitome of Isis, essence of Aphrodite, symbol of Santa Barbara, embodiment of Erzuli. Picking at stubborn scabs, wiping at tears etched into my cheeks, I refuse to fall and not get up. I refuse to fall and not get up. I refuse to fall and not get up, knowing that I am destined to heal.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, because the fact that you shared that you became a mom at the age of 15 and the words that you just shared with us, you know, for those who are young parents that, you know, are struggling or just dealing with the challenges of being a new parent, this is a great book for you to actually reflect upon.
I actually give them away to teens a lot.
You do?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So if anybody were interested in getting a copy of the book, where would they go?
It's available on Amazon.com. And if there's any organization for teens, which I usually do provide books for, you can reach me at robleswrites@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for being with us today. Peggy Robles Alvarado. She just recited some beautiful, profound words of transformation through through conversations with my skin. Beautiful. Thank you for the book.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And, of course, you know, it's time for that sports segment. Bobby C will be here bringing you the top news in sports. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles.
Everybody bring it in.
I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out.
How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork?
I help keep kids in school.
Good.
and that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour
Lights there, darks there.
to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Find out how you can live united for education. Give, advocate, volunteer. Go to liveunited.org.
Do you wear this?
G-Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did. Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Roll into this weekend's Subway Series riding high. The Bronx Bombers finished off a 3-game sweep of the Milwaukee Brewers Thursday afternoon at home. Ace CC Sabathia was once again masterful, tying a career high by striking out 13 of his former Brew Crew teammates. The Yankees won 5-0 with Sabathia winning for the 8th time in 9 starts. Now he and Detroit ace Justin Verlander share the Major League lead with 11 wins. Yankee first baseman Mark Teixeira connected on his 300th career home run, giving him the MLB lead by 1 over Toronto's Jose Bautista. The Bronx Bombers have the best record in the American League and the second best in all of baseball, while sitting atop the AL East. The Yankees have a 2.5-game lead on Boston and are expected to welcome back Captain Derek Jeter Monday. Jeter, who is returning from a calf injury, will sit out the Subway Series and is expected back in Cleveland as the Yankees hit the road for a 3-game series early next week before returning to the Bronx. Jeter remains 6 hits shy of the milestone, 3,000. The Yankees are also set to welcome back pitcher Bartolo Colon from the disabled list. He will go this weekend against the Mets. Injured starter Phil Hughes could also return from the DL early next week and perhaps get a start against the Indians. The Amazons are 6-4 over their last 10 and 1 game over 500 with several stars still sidelined. The Mets, led by star shortstop Jose Reyes, have played extremely well. It should be a great Subway Series at Citi Field. Now it's time for our latest Yankee Insider. Check this out. Some of your favorite Bronx Bombers made their way into the community Wednesday afternoon as veteran reporter Felix De Jesus honored many of the finest baseball writers and sportscasters in the business at Billy's on River Avenue. How much fun do you have getting a chance to entertain the people?
Well, it's really fun, Bobby, to be involved with them, just have a good time, because that's what it's all about, especially for the young Little League kids that are here, for them to see that, a chance to see some of the ball players.
When they come here, they're youngsters sometimes, and you don't know how successful they're going to become. So which is a great opportunity for them to come on here, and we meet them before they become successful.
De Jesus emceed the special event that included appearances by Yankee outfielder Andrew Jones, coach Tony Pena, reliever Hector Noesi, and the recently drafted Matt Duran, a Bronx native who starred at New Rochelle High School this past season.
It's good to do something off the field and help the community, help the kids, and you know, be a part of the New York Yankees.
Anytime that we have time to spend time with people and try to show them the appreciation of life, it's very important to me.
Duran, who grew up in Parkchester, was also honored to be present for the ceremony. The high school senior was selected in the 4th round after hitting 10 home runs for New Rochelle. He will have to choose whether to accept the full scholarship he's been offered to attend Fordham University or turn pro and enter the Yankees minor league system. Not very often that a guy, whether it be from Westchester or the Bronx, a local kid, would get an opportunity to actually someday play for the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm honored, and I mean, I'm not feeling the pressure yet because I'm sure eventually someone will. So it'll come out at some point, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. It's nice to be playing for the hometown team.
Yankee broadcaster Beto Villa said he was humbled by the festivities.
It's a great honor, of course. You know, everything done in the Bronx, that's what the history is. And I keep telling everybody, I write it in the Twitter, I write it in the Facebook, and my articles. I mean, the Bronx is, you know, el condado de la salsa. That's what you really know, you know, about baseball and about the culture of the real baseball.
Yankees All-Star second baseman Robinson Cano was also honored during the week. On Wednesday, he received the 2010 American League Latino MVP Award at Giovanni's on the Grand Concourse. Our friends at Latino Sports and the Latino Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association presented Cano with the recognition during the 22nd Annual Latino MVP Awards luncheon. We shift gears for news out of the National Basketball Association. The players and the owners remain far apart in the NBA, which, like the NFL, went into lockout Thursday night. We may see a season very similar to the lockout-shortened campaign of 1999, in which the league played 50 games plus the playoffs. The NFL lockout looked to be making strides this week, but some recent reports have the labor strife still far from resolution, so much so that the New York Jets have committed to holding training camp in Florham Park, New Jersey, their in-season practice home, as opposed to Cortland, New York, where they have typically held training camp. It's time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. Andy Murray and Rafael Nadal headline Wimbledon's semifinal action today, while Maria Sharapova takes aim at the final on Saturday. From the ice, former New York Ranger Jaromir Jagr is eyeing a return to the NHL after 3 seasons in Russia. The 39-year-old says the Rangers are not in the conversation at this time, while Detroit and another of his former teams, Pittsburgh, appear to be leading candidates for his services. The New York Liberty have selected former stars Teresa Weatherspoon, Vicki Johnson, Kim Hampton, and Sue Wicks as the first 4 players to be inducted into their new Ring of Honor. A 5th player will be selected by fan vote. Johnson will be inducted tonight at The Rock. The Liberty will be playing at the Prudential Center in Newark for the next 3 seasons, while renovations at the Garden continue. And on a final sports roundup note, Charlie Sheen can add steroid user to his resume. The actor said this week in a Sports Illustrated article that he took performance-enhancing drugs in preparation for his role in the 1989 hit film Major League. Sheen played the role of fireball pitcher Rick Vaughn. Major League Baseball is set to hit Sheen with a 50-game suspension. Just kidding. Winning! Those are the headlines. Let's hit the C list for news of a much more serious nature. Tragedy struck the Bronx this week as Truman High School star running back Isaiah Muller was fatally stabbed to death Tuesday in an incident that didn't have to happen. The high school senior, who just months ago was sitting right here in our studios after leading the Mustangs to the championship, was celebrating his graduation and a promising future that included football this fall at Nassau Community College and maybe even someday the NFL. Muller, arguably one of the greatest to ever suit up at Truman, was so confident of his future, he pledged to his mother, who was carrying twins, that they would want for nothing. But it's amazing in life how everything positive can change in the blink of an eye. One wrong decision is all it takes. Andre Muller, Isaiah's father, whose rap sheet includes prison terms for armed robbery and drugs, confronted 2 parking attendants on Jerome Avenue Tuesday, hours after the graduation, claiming they stole a $200 bottle of cologne that he had bought his son for graduation. An altercation broke out, and the star running back was stabbed in an ugly incident that is still being investigated. Andre Muller has been arrested and charged with assault. It's unfortunate that this tragedy is the only way that we often learn lessons in life. The sacrifice here is a 19-year-old budding star gone way too quickly. I'm sure if his father could have done it all over again, he would make a different choice. While we mourn the passing of one of our brightest up-and-coming sons, let that be a lesson to you. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C.
That is sad. I'm actually teared up because, you know, he was here on our set, and at the end of the day, Bobby, you know, the lesson here is sometimes it's just better to leave things alone. Wow. Our condolences out.
From you, definitely very easy to get upset, but I think if, you know, there's other ways. You know, call 911, call the cops, do things a little differently, because I'm sure if he could do it all over again, he would do things much differently.
Wow. Our condolences go out to the Muller family, really. And thank you for sharing that. And, you know, to all his team members that were there on set with him, you know, our condolences go out to you as well. Yeah. Oh, all right. Thanks, Bobby. I'm glad we're taking a break. We need to take a break, people, because when we come back, of course, you know, our stage is going to be lit and flashing because our open artist spotlight is shining on, well, we've got 2 open artist spotlights. That is 2 performers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone. But you're not alone. At iava.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. iava.org. We've got your back.
The magical thing about using energy wisely is that anyone can do it. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off computers and game systems when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Grab a grown-up and go online to energy.gov/kids. We can all be energy savers. It's easy. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Learn more at energy.gov/kids.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Open. Rhina Valentin here, and the lights are so shining. And the curtains have risen because it is now time for our Open Artist Spotlight.
The Open Artist Spotlight is made possible in part with public funds from the Bronx Council on the Arts through the New York State Council on the Arts Decentralization Program.
These 2 young stars are here from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Growing up as hip-hop lovers, they've kept their love alive by performing at school dances and even performing with freestyle legends such as Giggles, Stevie B, Fever Records, Forever Freestyle Concerts, and much more. That's right, much more lined up, that is. Brought to you by 588 Entertainment. Here's Baby D and Little Dave, also known as Def Groove.
Everybody make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Def Groove.
This is young hip-hop.
Feeling the beat.
This is young hip-hop.
We make it moving feet.
This is young hip-hop.
We take it to the top. It's all hip-hop. It's all hip-hop.
This is young hip-hop.
Feeling the beat.
This is young hip-hop.
We make it moving feet.
This is young hip-hop.
We take it to the top. It's all hip-hop. It's all hip-hop. Everybody gather all around. Young people, older people, get on down. Make a move to the groove, put your hands in the air. Come on, don't be shy like you just don't care. From the east to the west, from the north to the south, the name Baby D is coming out your mouth. This is Kenny Girl hip-hop, fresh like a ziplock. I'm on the big screen, mic check, you don't stop. Old school, new school, but I'm in future. The A-list, baby, call me super duper. The fever caught me, now I'm in it so sick. Dance to the music at the discotheque. So hey DJ, won't you play my song? A vibe and a mic, that's all that's really going on. Oh, my time is up. From Bridgeport to New York, Miami to Philly to LA and Cali.
This is young hip-hop.
Feeling the beat.
This is young hip-hop.
We make it moving feet.
This is young hip-hop.
We take it to the top. It's all hip-hop. It's all hip-hop.
This is young hip-hop.
Feeling the beat.
This is young hip-hop.
We make it moving feet.
This is young hip-hop.
Take it to the top. It's all hip-hop. It's all hip-hop.
Put the needle on the record and watch the skits hit it. Tight with the skills like my fade and my fitted. Didn't think I could, but guess what? I did it. Sharp like a blade, I the beginning. Time to get it in, it's a sin if we ain't winning. Making it fun without the beef and the gun. Make it two-step and let the running man run. You can teach me how to Dougie and bring back the wop. What's the music in my brain? You can't teach me how to stop. Pop, lock, drop it like it's hot. Little Dave G, so you forget me not. I'm like in spotlight, what's not to like? Mashing it up, bring it all back to life. This is young hip-hop, feeling the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make you move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. This is young hip-hop, feeling the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make you move your feet. This is young hip-hop, take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. This is young hip-hop, feeling the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make you move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop.
All right, this is young hip-hop. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where I come back, everybody leaves? Come on. Let's give it up for Def Groove one more time. Woo! So it's it's Baby D and Little Dave G, right? Remember I told you to talk into the mic? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So how did that feel performing on television?
Good.
Is that your first time performing on TV?
Yes. No, not really.
All right, who's telling the truth here?
On TV, yes, but I'm performing now.
Okay, so what's your story?
Well, we would just perform on stage a lot of times and not on TV like this.
Okay, so this is your first time on TV. How was that? How did it feel?
It felt good.
Yeah, and you know what? You could tell you guys are pro because when we had that little technical issue, you kept going. You kept going. I was like, oh yeah. So who are the dancers? Just give them the microphone for a quick sec.
I'm Little Bit.
Little Bit?
Cisco.
Little Bit and Cisco. Little Bit and Cisco. Everybody's a little something, yeah. So I hear you guys have a CD coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
We're going to have a lot of songs on it. We just got to keep working on it.
He's too cute. We're going to have a lot of songs on it. We just got to keep working on it. All right, so how many songs do we have so far?
We have, I think, about 6.
Okay, and how many does it take to make a CD?
10 or 12.
Okay, so you're 4 short.
Yeah.
Okay, so when do you guys think the CD is going to be released?
I think less than in a year or like a couple months.
What do you think?
I think it's going to come out before a month.
Before a month? Oh, boy. I guess, who writes your lyrics?
My dad.
Your dad. So I guess you got your dad working overtime. It's going to come out in a month and you're 4 songs short, right? So,
but we help him.
You help him? Yeah. You do? So tell me about that.
We think of stuff and then he puts it into like a lyric and then that's how we come up with the songs.
All right. So what do you guys think of, like what's going on in school? Like what is it that comes to play in your thoughts?
We think about like what hip hop's all about.
What is hip hop all about?
It's about like dancing and legends and songs and positive stuff.
Positive stuff. I like that. Like what kind of positive stuff?
Like school and college and growing up and don't do bad things. It's all about like people not talking about beef and gun, just about hip hop.
Wow, you guys are so smart. How old are you?
8.
8. You're 8 and you are?
10.
10 and 8, and you already know which way to go. That's beautiful. So it's safe to say that you're going to use your art and your work to actually inspire people to do positive things and not go the other way. Yes. Yeah? Yeah. So how, again, I'm going to ask little Dave G over here. How long do you think before your CD comes out?
Less than a month.
Oh, he's certain. He's absolutely certain it's going to be less than a month. So, and who's presenting you guys?
What do you mean, like?
Oh, well, who produces you guys?
My manager, my dad.
Your manager, your dad. Your manager, your dad. That's so cool to have your dad as your manager. And that's 588 Entertainment, right?
Yes.
It's 588 Entertainment. So, do you guys have anything online so far?
Yes, we have on YouTube, on Facebook, and also our deafgroove.com.
On deafgroove.com. So do you prefer people to go to deafgroove.com or do you want them to hit you up on Facebook? Do you tweet?
We actually do sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. Who tweets? Which one of you?
Me.
You?
So both of us, actually.
Jinx. Jinx, you want a pincher? Oh, that was back in my day. We did the pinch, you owe me a soda. Right? You remember that? Oh, how could you remember? You're like 8 and you're 10. See, I'm telling you about my days. All right, so you guys are wonderful, and you guys are beautiful dancers. Thank you very much for being here with us. You obviously are out there performing with all the professionals. What should we look forward to in your future?
Us becoming positive hip-hop legends.
Ooh, I like that. And you? What's your take on that?
Us becoming best rappers.
Best rappers, so I guess we're out to win Grammys and Billboards and all of that, right? Good, we got to hook you up with Alessandra, who's over here from the Alma Communication. She knows all those people, all right? Thank you so much, guys. You guys are wonderful. Def Groove, everyone. Thank you. All right. And once again, if you want to hear more from don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Stay right here. I want you to dance me out. All right. So if you want to hear more from Def Groove, you can visit them at defgroove.com. And we're out of time. I hate when that happens, but that's what happens when you only have an hour show. All right. Well, we want to thank all of you, all our guests for coming through. We also want to thank our DJ, That Girl Curly, Alessandra Alma, Peggy Robles Alvarado, Bobby C, Def Groove, Baby D, Little Dave G, and the dancers, and of course our crew for today's show. And we also want to thank you at home for tuning in on Channel 67 and Verizon Channel 33, and of course online at www.bronxnet.org. If you missed any part of today's show, tune into the recablecast at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. And throughout the entire weekend, as always, you can view the show fully on the web, once again, by going to www.bronxnet.org. I'm Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide peace, prosperity, and love. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Mwah. Adios.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feel out there?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Def Groove. This is young hip-hop, feel it in the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make it move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. This is young hip-hop, feel it in the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make it move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. Gather all around, get on down to the groove in the air. Just don't care. The west, south, out your mouth. Hip hop, ziplock. Mic check, you don't stop. New school, baby. And they so sick. Discotheque. Boy, you play my song. Going on. From Bridgeport to New York to Philly and Cali. This is young hip-hop, feel it in the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make it move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. This is young hip-hop, feel it in the beat. This is young hip-hop, we make it move your feet. This is young hip-hop, we take it to the top. It's all hip-hop, it's all hip-hop. Spit it, hit it, I did it, I'm with it, I admit it.
We can all be energy savers. It's easy. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Learn more at energy.gov/kids.
Hands can do incredible things. Now they can even help save a life with hands-only CPR. If you see an adult suddenly collapse, just call 911, then push hard and fast in the center of the chest until help arrives. Learn more at handsonlycpr.org.